5.
Okay. Peace. I'm sitting here with Dr. Umar Johnson. He really needs no introduction. We're going to have the man lay down some heavy information tonight. I want to ask you 2 questions. Number 1, could you drop on us one more time? This is actually going to be going out to my Facebook friends, who all follow me as well. But that was heavy what you dropped on us about the whole X-Men thing and where they stole that concept from. Could you lay that out again? Where
Sure.
Wolverine came from?
In fact, yes, all of the X-Men, or should I say most of the primordial X-Men, the primaries, the most populars, those were created from the stolen stories of the Orisha, or the deities, sometimes called gods. I don't like to use the word God because it's not an accurate translation. I'll say powers.
Right.
Okay, so the X-Men were based on the descriptions of the African powers. So Logan, who is Wolverine, that is the stolen energy from Ogun, the god of metal. Ogun carries 3 machetes in each hand. Wolverine, when he gets upset, he gets 3 machetes on each hand. And the name Logan itself actually reveals evidence from whence they stole the idea, because when you drop the L off Logan, you get Ogan, O-G-A-N. You turn the A to a U, you get Ogun, which is the god of metal in Africa. I'm actually a child of Ogun. Okay, then we go to Halle Berry's Storm. Storm was stolen from the African power O.P.A. O.P.A is the feminine energy of the wind, the hurricane, the tornado. She's the bringer of change, and she's also the carrier of the ancestors. So Storm was stolen from O.P.A. Thor was stolen from Shango, the most popular of all the Orisha, or the powers of the West, from the West African spiritual system called Ifa, practiced by the Yoruba. Thor's colors are red and gold, Shango's colors are red and gold. Thor's element is thunder, Shango's element is thunder. Thor carries a double-sided axe, Shango carries a double-sided axe. Aquaman is Olokun, and we could go on and on and on, but all of the X-Men and the Marvel comic heroes, most of them are nothing but the stolen gods of Africa, given a different name and turned into white men and white women.
Well, they steal most of our stuff.
Yes.
So that ain't no surprise.
Yes.
Right? Okay, next question I want to ask you. I heard an interview that you did, it's on YouTube, but the brother named it African Spirituality versus Black Religion. And you were talking about how most Black religion have severed their ties to their parent system of the African spirituality. Meaning they don't honor the ancestors anymore, they don't pour libations and things like that. Could you touch on that, and also where people can go to learn, where Black people go to learn about their original African spirituality? Any books, any references, anything like that?
Sure. The thing to understand is that what separates African spirituality from all religion, several things. Number 1, we believe in the balance of masculine and feminine divinity. So in Islam and Christianity, God is always referred to in a he. God is totally masculine. God doesn't have a feminine aspect. That violates African culture. Wherever there's a he, there's a she, there's balance. So God is not a man or a woman, but creator of the male and the female energy. Okay? Also, African spirituality, I don't care if it's voodoo, Santeria, Apollo, Lukumi, Ifa, Dogon, Akan, Kemetic, it's all based on ancestral veneration. We come from God through our ancestors, and our DNA is in the shape of a chain. So we actually come down from heaven on the chain of DNA through our ancestors, and we go back to God through that same chain of DNA. So for us, there's no strong relationship with the Creator that disrespects the ancestral chain from which we descended from that Creator. So we come from, yes, through the spiritual.
Or the bloodline ancestors?
Well, same thing. You have your family ancestors, which we would call Ogun in Yoruba, and then you have your collective racial ancestors, which we would call Ogun. So for me, Frederick Douglass is Ogun. We're bloodline. But for you, Frederick Douglass will be Ogun. So we have a spiritual hierarchy. God at the top, then the middle spirits. If you're Muslim and Christian, you call the middle spirits angels. We call them Orisha, Loa, Abusam, Neteru, the middle spirit. And then bloodline ancestor, Ogun. So it's like a pyramid. God, middle spirits, Orisha, Neteru, Loa, Abusam. Ogun, your bloodline ancestor, and then Ogungun. That's the widest base, because that's all collective African ancestors who have ever existed. That's Marcus Garvey, Harriet Tubman, that's Fannie Lou Hamer, Ida B. Wells, and you can call on their energy and pull that energy into your life to help you with certain things. But we must honor the bloodline ancestors first. They are our first defense of spiritual protection. When we talk about a guardian angel, the guardian angel concept comes from the ancestors, and that's why angel and ancestor begins with the same antecedent, the AN. Okay, so our angels are our ancestors, and we have to get back to doing that because the white man has spooked us away from ancestral veneration. We don't worship our ancestors, we worship God, but we continue to relate to our ancestors as if they were living in the flesh because they still are living.
A lot of us are expecting for that white man to ride in on the cloud in a minute now, and even in a second now, and crack the sky and save them and take it back to a place that he said was inside of them already.
Yes. But we're the ones we've been looking for. Nobody's coming to save us. We have to do the saving. The ancestors are in us. God is in us. The Orisha are in us. We have to manifest. What did Jesus say? That which is in you, if you bring it out, it will save you. If you don't bring it out, it will kill you. So everything we need is in us. We have to manifest it. Bring it forth.
Anywhere people can go to learn about spirituality?
Well, I would say you can learn from any traditional African spiritual community, okay? And they're all over. If anybody need to contact me, I can point them in any direction depending on the system they want to study. I study E5. That's what resonates with my system, but it doesn't matter to me what it is, if it's Kemet or if it's Dogon. They all have the same spiritual foundation, but you got to find what resonates with you. Some people do the Netters. I do the Orisha. Other people do the Abusum of the Akan. It's all about what resonates with you, but they all have the same foundation. But get into ancestral veneration. Your life will never be the same once you pull your ancestors into your life.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
No doubt.
Thank you.